You go to an interview and you're asked, "Well, Mr. Davis, can you please tell us why you would like to join our company and what has drawn you to this particular field?" Well, being the seasoned professional that you are, you go to an interview and you're asked, "Please, Mr. Davis, can you please tell us why you would like to join our company and what has drawn you to this particular field?" Well, being the professional and intellect that you are, you come up with a very crafty and pleasing answer. Still, in the back of your head, you're wondering, do I really want to be in this position? Will I be happy? Do I really know the answer to this question? Well, chances are you probably really won't know the answer to the question until you've actually landed the job and worked in the profession. Still, soliciting advice from a seasoned professional prior to gaining employment can be very, very beneficial. Hello, my name is Christina Walker, and today I will be discussing an interview that I conducted with a professional that is in a similar field that I'm interested in. Next slide, please. Well, first, to know a little bit more about me, I am a communication major with a focus specifically on corporate communication. Why, you ask? Well, because despite what some people say, communication is actually important. Yes, it is. And it's vital in every career field, and it's essential in every career field. So whether it's marketing, management, business, administration, crisis management, whatever it is, it's important that you know how to communicate accurately, professionally, and persuasively in order to be taken seriously, and also in order for you to progress in that career field. Next slide. Accordingly, I interviewed Professor Buck Ryan, not only because he is a communication expert, but he also can provide me insight about education and teaching as well as leadership, which are all three areas that I will need to know more about in order for me to pursue my future interest. So he is associate professor at the University of Kentucky School of Journalism and Communications and Telecommunications. He's also the director of the Citizen Project at the First Amendment Center. He has experience producing television programs, writing books, as well as a lot of experience in the newspaper industry. And also, it's very interesting, he's best known for a maestro concept which he created, which is basically a unique way to researching newspapers, and it's very well recognized, and you can even look it up on Google and find a lot of information about it. So I thought that was really cool. Next slide, please. So when I was doing the interview with Professor Ryan, a lot of the main things that came up were two main themes, which were meaningful work as well as improving secondary education. And so, with that being said, as regards to meaningful work, one of the most rewarding things that he likes about his job is that he can establish relationships with students and he's allowed to mentor them and guide them. So he finds that to be very rewarding and have a true purpose instead of just coming to work all the time and doing the same thing. In regards to improving post-secondary education, his director position at the First Amendment Center has allowed him to educate students about citizenship and democracy so that when they enter into the workforce and enter into the real world, they're just more well-rounded and better citizens. Next slide. So the most important advice that I have learned from Professor Ryan through this experience is that in order for you to be happy and have meaning in your job, these things need to be present, which are a working environment and autonomy and creativity, which go hand in hand, because you need to have a working environment that allows you to be able to have autonomy and creativity and fosters a climate where you can be able to utilize your experience, your skills, and your prior training in order to not just think of something in your mind, but in order to implement it. So you don't need to be in an environment where it's so much control where you have to stick to rigid guidelines, but you can use your creativity. Last, a genuine passion, interest, and excitement in what you're doing. You need to be excited about it. You need to be happy about it, because if you don't really like what you're doing, then you're not going to be happy, you're not going to be satisfied at work, and you're not going to find meaning in it. Next slide, please. So in regards to my current and future interests, I've learned that this information was very helpful because I've actually learned out that I've been accepted into UK Law School, which I've almost got a full scholarship, so I'm really excited about that. And then shortly after that, I learned that I got accepted into the 2 Ivy League school master programs that I applied for, which are at Columbia University as well as Dartmouth College. And eventually I would like to get my PhD from Harvard. And so now I'm just trying to decide, after getting my PhD, I would like to become a professor. That would be my ultimate goal. So now I'm just trying to decide what and where I want to teach. Do I want to teach in the law and political science area, or do I want to teach in the communication area or another area, depending on which master's program I decide to go to, or if I go to the law program. Next slide, please. So to conclude, I think this project and the interview was very beneficial. It helped me realize a lot of things about the field and about education and teaching as well as leadership. And it just also was very beneficial and very comforting to know that this is a career field where you can actually find meaning in your work. With that being said, I think that we need to take advantage of the networking opportunities that we have and the mentors that are, here and can give us insight into the career fields. And also, with that being said, I would like to leave you with this question. Do you want to be in an unfulfilling and unhappy job, or do you want to take advantage of the networking opportunities available to you prior to gaining employment in order to gain more insight about your profession and your career field? Thank you very much. Bye.